My name is Jacinta, and I want to share with you the story of Complete Delite. Complete Delite is a really unique shop. It's a place where you can be inspired to decorate your own cake, or you can order your very own cake, or you can learn about cake decorating. The birth of Complete Delite really started from my mom's restaurant in Discovery Bay. It was called Solid Cafe, and it was really a community restaurant. It had all-day breakfast and had a little bakery and a very tiny little corner shop called the Country Store, where she would sell party supplies, helium balloons, kitchen knickknacks. So it was really so casual. And when I went to go visit my mom in Hong Kong, I started helping her out in the shop, and I started talking to the customers and getting to know them and just helping out any way I could. And I saw that they were always asking for cake decorating products or kitchenware, cookie cutters, really novelty things. And from a very young age, I loved anything to do with cakes. So, immediately it struck a chord with me. One of the customers and my mom told me, there's a company called Wilton that has a lot of cake decorating supplies, but they also have a school. And I decided to go to Chicago. I took the 2-week masterclass, and from then my life changed. So then within about 6 months, I was able to get students to learn the Wilton method. I went to get certified as a Wilton instructor, and my first group of students, I met them through my mom's restaurant, and they were so excited, and I got my first group of 5 students. It got to a point where I needed to be in the Hong Kong side, so then I rented a space in YWCA and started scheduling classes there, and it was a big hit. And as we grew to an official shop in central of Hong Kong, where we were one floor, so half of the store was a shop. The back of the shop was a small room where we converted into a little kitchen, where we had a little kitchenette, 2 little ovens, and 4 tables. And from there, we were able to teach over 1,000 students. So one of Complete Delite's first ever big, extravagant cake order was probably our most painful and happy memories. It was an order for a giant cruise ship cake for Costa, Concordia. I was so excited because, of course it was like one of our first corporate cake orders, but they wanted an exact replica of their cruise ship. Doing the cake was a challenge. It took 18 slabs of cake and many, many, many hours to make all the windows and everything. And we worked till like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. My mom helped out, like everybody helped out. Even if you had no cake experience, you helped out. And we finished it. So sigh of relief, we're so excited we finished it. But little did I know that that was just the beginning of our challenge. I forgot to measure the cake board, and it was bigger than the elevator. So we had to walk down 6 flights of stairs to get the cake into the van, and luckily the cake fit into the van. See, 2004 we opened, and 2010 we got a notice that they would be redoing the whole Lan Kwai Fong area, and our existing building would be demolished. So we had to move out of there really quick and really fast. And our new premise was only halfway done. The flooring wasn't even dry yet. It was only halfway laid out, but we had to move because the next day our existing building would have no electricity. So I remember we had about 20 cakes completed, which needed to be in the fridge, and this was in September of 2010, which is very, very hot in Hong Kong. And the retail store had already moved, our classroom had already moved. The last department was the cake department. We managed to do it. We moved 20 cakes, and we had undecorated cakes. But the best part was when we arrived at the new location, half of the flooring was completed, but that half was not the half where it was like closest to the door where we entered. It was actually towards the other side of the room. So we actually had to find a broken piece of wood and kind of make like a makeshift bridge for us to walk across to the other side of the room so that we can open up a table, lay out all the cakes, and wait for the delivery guys to show up with their refrigerators. And it was hair-raising, but it was memorable. So after our grand move to our new location, 1 month later, I got married. Already a year before I got married, I started planning for my cake, and I knew I wanted a lot of flowers, like thousands of flowers. So we started making handmade flowers, 9 months before I got married. And me and my team, any free time we had, we would make rosebuds, hydrangeas, fillers, roses of all sizes. When it was finished, it was so amazing because I think it's not just the size of the cake, it's more like people saw the passion behind and all the time and all the love and the meaning behind the cake. I often think that is the reason why people are still to this day so stunned by that cake. So, our retail shop has grown immensely. We carry thousands of products, but we want to not just carry products, we want to carry products that really, really believe in. Our classes, it has grown in ways that are way beyond what I could ever imagine. We have had the honor of being able to invite in other amazingly talented cake decorators and artists over the years. And we continue to do that every year as we really want to be a place and an academy that always wants to introduce new techniques and inspire people to think outside of their usual and be able to learn from these masters. We started bringing in at first one guest artist. Now we bring in every year in December about 6 artists from UK, from US, all over Asia. In 2012, we launched the Complete Delite Sweet Art Show, and we've been doing it ever since. So the Sweet Art Show, we basically feature different artists from around the world where they are doing demonstrations and showing their craft and inspiring people at the expo, basically spreading the good news of the art of cake decorating. Complete Delite would not be Complete Delite without the team. It's really neat how everybody just kind of somehow finds a way to work together, and we find a way to make it happen, to make the classes happen and make the events happen and just everything move smoothly. It's really, really heartwarming to me to know that there are people that have been at Complete Delite even before Complete Delite existed. We have staff that has been with my mom at her restaurant, at her retail place, she's been with her for over 20 years. So, it is a family business. It's not only a family business because my mom, my stepdad, my dad, my brother are involved, but it's a family business because of the team that we have, all the staff, and we have so much fun. And I think it's because everybody in the company is passionate about cakes in some way or form.